Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you how to make these Valentine's Day heart coasters with a lace edge. They're super cute for Valentine's Day, they're super romantic, and I love the lace edge on them. So if you want to learn how to make these, then keep on watching. These are the tools that we'll be using today. We have a 3.75mm F hook, a 3.5mm E hook, a 3.125mm D hook, a couple stitch markers, a needle to weave in the ends, and then of course a pair of scissors. The colors we'll be using today are Red Heart Super Saver in the color Burgundy and Red Heart Super Saver in the color Aran. This is a weight 4 acrylic yarn. And we're going to be starting the project using a 3.5mm E hook. First we're going to create a slip knot. And then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're creating a magic circle, so we'll go ahead and slip stitch into that first chain, right in that first chain. We're going to yarn over, pull through, and pull through. So that was a slip stitch to make a magic circle. And then from this point, we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are going to put 4 double crochet into the center. So we're going to yarn over, insert the hook through the center of the hole. Now that's not to be put through this hole, because that is from the chain that we just slip stitched into, but it is going to be in this small little gap, like right there, right in there. So we're going to put 4 double crochet into that little center hole. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, we're going to yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we just did 2 double crochet. We need 4 double crochet total. So we're going to put 2 more double crochet. Next, we're going to put 2 triple crochet into the next one. Now you can call it triple, you can call it treble. I like to call it triple just because it makes it simpler for me in US terms. So triple crochet is just like a double crochet except you yarn over one more time. So we're going to yarn over. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And that is a triple crochet. And we're going to do that again because we need 2 of them. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you can see we're kind of slowly building up the half of the heart. So now for this next part, we are going to switch hooks. This is optional. However, I have found that you get a much cleaner, concise look when you size up to do this next part. So we're going to size up to the 3.75mm F hook, and we're going to chain 4. We're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then from here, we are going to do a slip stitch into the center of the ring to connect it. This is going to be the half, like the rounded half of the heart. So with the chain 4 on the hook, we're going to insert, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Slip stitch. And then from this point, we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can take out our big hook, go back to the 3.5mm. And this next side is just going to be a mirror of what we just did. So we are going to put 2 triple crochet into the center. One triple crochet, and then we're going to put 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I am going to kind of tighten the center. This is, from the very beginning of it. You're going to tighten it up, and you can see it's starting to take shape. So now for the very last thing, we are going to slip stitch into that top of this first chain 4, okay? So if you look closely, you can see 1 chain, 2 chain, 3 chain, and this 4th chain. That is not the chain that was created from the first double crochet. Right here, that is not that one. We need to go into the 4th one. And we are going to slip stitch into that 4th chain. So we're going to go ahead and insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So that was the end of round 1. To start round 2, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now over the next couple stitches, we are going to be putting in 2 double crochet. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the first double crochet from last time. We're going to insert there. We're going to put 2 double crochet. Then into the next stitch, we're going to put 2 more double crochet. And then in the next chain, we're going to put 2 more double crochet. Now this is where it switches up a little bit. The next stitch, we are going to put in 1 double crochet and 1 triple crochet. So we're going to insert, we'll put 1 double crochet and then 1 triple crochet. Remember, you're yarning over again for the triple crochet. Okay, so looking back at what we did 2 double crochet into the first stitch, 2 double crochet into the second stitch, 2 double crochet into the third stitch, and then in this very last stitch that we just did, we put in 1 double crochet and 1 triple crochet. So at this point, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches that we did, and that's not including this one, okay? So not including the chain 4 at the beginning. We did 2, 4, 6, 8. The next stitch, we are going to put in 2 triple crochet. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're going to put in another one. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. All right, and then at this point, you should have 1 stitch left before this little chain 4. So we have 1 normal stitch. So we're going to put 3 triple crochets in there. So we're going to yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We did 1. We need 2 more in there because we need 3 total. So we have yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's number 2. And then we have our last triple crochet in there. Okay, so to count, making sure that we're on the right track. Remember, not including the chain 4 at the very beginning, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 at this point. This is to help you keep track of where you are. So the next stitch that we're going to do is we are going to go into this top stitch of the chain 4 from before. And so we're going to find that top chain. So from the base, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, we're going to put a double crochet into that. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we just put a double crochet into that. And if you count again, not including this first one, we put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 stitches into this so far. We're going to switch back to our big hook because now we're on the chain 4. And the reason why I like to go up in size is so that the chain 4 is a similar size to how big these stitches are. Because if I just did chain 4 with this smaller hook, it's going to be a lot smaller and the ratio is just going to look a little bit off. This is just my extra meticulousness. Do whatever you want, honestly. However, I think that using a bigger hook gives it a better look. So we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now again, we are going to slip stitch into this center hole, the very center hole. So we're going to insert through the hole, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And then from here again, we're going to chain 4. Just make sure it's nice and tight at this base. So now we're going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to switch back to our smaller hook. So now you can kind of see this heart is really taking shape. And you can see that this chain 4 that I did is a similar size to these posts from our stitches before. And then of course, this is going to be a mirror of the other side. So we are going to put a double crochet into that top 4th chain right here. And that's not to be confused with the chain that is attached to the double crochet post that we did last time. Not that one, but the 4th from the chain. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going right in there. So we're going to put a double crochet into that chain. In the next regular chain from the last row, we are going to put in 3 triple crochet. So we're going to yarn over twice. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we need to put 2 more triple crochets in there. So there is the second one. And the third one. In the next stitch, we are going to put 2 triple crochet. So we're going to yarn over twice, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then a second one. And you can see it is a mirror of the last row. In the next stitch, we are going to put 1 triple crochet and 1 double crochet into that same stitch. Remember, we did it on this half, so we need to do it on this half. And then we're going to do 2 double crochet in these last 3 stitches. So 2, 2, and 2, 2, 4, 6. That's exactly what we did on the first half. So we have 1, 2, and then in the next one, 1, 2, and then in the last stitch, 1, 2. So it's a perfect mirror. And that's what it's looking like before we join at the end. So now, just like the last time, we are going to slip stitch into that top chain in the first chain 4. Remember, not to be confused with the chain that is attached to the first post of the first double crochet. We're going to put it into the top of the chain 4. So we're going to insert, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And that is the end of round 2. To start round 3, we're going to start it just like how we did the last 2 rows by chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be kind of like an increase row because we need to make the heart just one size bigger. So we are going to put 1 double crochet into the first chain, and this is the chain that is connected to that first double crochet from the last row. So we're going to put 1 double crochet, and then in the next stitch we are going to put 2 double crochet. 1, 2. And then we're going to kind of alternate for a little bit. So it'll be 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then in the next third stitch we're going to put 1 double crochet. And then in the next stitch we are going to put 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and then in the next stitch we are going to put 1 double crochet, And then in the next stitch, we are going to put 2 double crochet. And then in the next stitch, we are going to put 1 double crochet. So up until this point, not including the chain 4 at the beginning, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that was 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So not including this first chain, 10 stitches that we've done so far with the alternating 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet. The next stitch is going to be a 2 stitch. So we are going to put 1 double crochet and 1 triple crochet, kind of like row 2. So we're going to put 1 double crochet and then 1 triple crochet into that same stitch. And we see this is how we're slowly building up the heart. So now that this was a 2, the next stitch is going to be a 1, and that will be a 1 triple crochet. So in the next stitch, we'll put 1 triple crochet. And then, are you recognizing the pattern so far? So what do we think will go in the next stitch? 2 triple crochets. So here is 1 triple crochet and 2 triple crochet in that next stitch. And then in the next stitch right after, we're going to put 1 triple crochet. And then we are going to put in the next stitch 2 triple crochet. There's 1 and 2. In the next stitch, we're going to put 1 triple crochet. Remember, because it was alternating. And then look, we have 1 regular chain left before this chain 4. So what are we going to put in there from last time? 3 triple crochets. So we have 1 triple crochet, 2 triple crochet, and 3 triple crochet. Now this is all up until we do the double crochet in the chain. So to recap from where we started versus where we ended, remember not including this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And that was 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 double crochet, and then we are at the like split where we do 1 double crochet, 1 triple crochet, and then we have 1 triple crochet, 2 triple crochet, 1, 2, 1, and then the 3, because that was the last regular chain. And then remembering what we did in round 2, we are going to put a double crochet into that top 4th chain from the chain 4. So we're going to put a double crochet, okay, and that is slowly bringing like the curve of the heart back down to the V. And this is the point where we need to switch hooks to the bigger hook. And we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to connect it back into that center hole from the very, very beginning. So we're going to insert it through the hole and do a slip stitch. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And we are chaining 4 from here, nice and tight. The first one nice and tight. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can switch back to our 3.5 millimeter hook. You're going to mirror what we just did. So we're going to put a double crochet into this top chain of the chain 4 from the last round. So we're just going to put a double crochet and then in the next chain we are going to put 3 triple crochets. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And then because it's mirrored, now we're going back to the 1, 2, 1, 2 alternate. So we're going to put 1 triple crochet into the next stitch, and then we're going to put 2 triple crochet into the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then 1 triple crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 triple crochet into the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then we're going to put 1 triple crochet into the next stitch, and then now we're going to do the split double in the next one. So we're on a 2 in 1, so that is going to be the triple, the like half triple crochet, half double crochet. So we're going to put in 1 triple crochet, and then in that same stitch we're going to put in a double crochet as well. So in this 2 fur stitch we have 1 triple crochet and 1 double crochet, and now we're going back to alternating the 1 and 2 double crochet. So because we just did 2 in this last one, we need to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet into the next. There's 1 and 2, and then we need 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the last stitch. Once again, the mirror of the first half. And then we're going to join at the top of this chain 4. So in the 4th chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, not to get confused with the chain that's attached to this post from the very beginning, not that chain, but the top chain of the chain 4. So we're going to slip stitch into that, but we're going to get ready to change color. So to change color, we are going to insert our hook into that top chain, the 4th chain from that chain 4, insert our hook. We're going to grab our other color, drape it over the hook, and we're going to pull through, and then we're going to pull through. And then we're going to just kind of secure it in the back. And then I'm not going to cut off my red just yet. I always like to do the first stitch just to make it nice and taut before I cut it off, just in case I need it. But what we're going to do is we are going to switch to the bigger hook. So we're going to consider this the end of round 3. So round 4, picking up where we just left off, we are going to chain 1, and then we are going to do single crochet in the back loop of all these stitches all around. What we want to do is create a little bit of like more of a flatter structure to kind of straighten it out a little bit, because this is going to be a coaster. So we are going to do a single crochet into the back loops of all these stitches. So the first stitch is going to go into this double crochet from that last round into the back loop only. So we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, single crochet. And then the same thing in the next stitch, we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. One last time if you need it, we're going to insert our hook into the back loop only. You see the V, we're going only in the back half of the V. So we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So we are going to do single crochet throughout the whole entire thing. Alright, so I have gone all the way until the last chain that we did from the last round. That would have been the double crochet that we put into the chain 4 as like our last normal stitch, and then we have the chain 4. So up until this point, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 23 stitches of the single crochet. So now we're going to single crochet into these chains. Now remember, there was 4 chains from whenever we chained 4 from that spot. We are going to single crochet into the next 3 of those 4. So we're going to do 1 single crochet on that chain, on the original chain 4. We have a 2nd single crochet, and we have a 3rd single crochet. We are going to single crochet into half of the loop of the 4th chain and then the other half of the other chain 4. So we are going to kind of connect them and join them. So we are going to insert our hook into this 4th chain on this right side of the heart. It might be kind of tricky to put it in there, but we're going to insert it in there. We're going to insert it into half of the other chain of that bottom chain of the chain 4, and we're going to do a single crochet into that. Okay, so we're kind of joining it at the center. And then from there, we're going to continue on. We're going to single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Well, I guess I should say chain from the chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and then we are back at the normal stitches around. And we're going to go in through the back loop like we did before. Alright, I've made it all the way to the other side. I have not joined together yet, but we're just going to count our stitches to make sure that everything looks good and that we're at the right amount. So from the very beginning, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27 was from the one that we joined together, 27, 28, and then 29, 30, 2, 34, 36, 38, 40, 2, 44, 46, 48, 52, 53. So we'll have 53. And then now we can join into the very first stitch with a slip stitch. So we're just going to go into that very first single crochet and join with a slip stitch. And I kind of forgot about it, but now we can trim this red color. I forgot about it, but now we can do that. And then I like to kind of tighten it a little bit to see where we're at. And this is what the heart's looking like at this point. And now we're going to get ready to do the lace. So for round 5, we are going to switch out hooks again. We're going to go for the 3.5. And then we are going to chain 1 and 2. And I'm going to take a stitch marker and put that through the second chain that we just did, because that's where we're going to join for the end of the round. All right, so we are going to do a slip stitch into this first stitch right here. So we're going to just insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. So just a slip stitch. And then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we chained 4, so we are going to now we're going to skip 2 chains and we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from where we are. So you see our next stitch, we have open here, we have open there, we have open there. We're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and insert it into the 3rd. We chained 4, but we're inserting it into the 3rd. The reason why we chained 4 is we wanted that extra chain to kind of add to like the lacy fluttery effect. So once again, we chained 4, we're skipping 1, 2, and we're slip stitching into the 3rd stitch from where we are. So skip 1, 2, insert into the 3rd, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. So we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 1, 2, insert and slip stitch into that 3rd one, slip stitch, and then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 1, 2, slip stitch into that 3rd one, chain 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 2, 1, 2, slip stitch into that 3rd one, and so on. Now for this next scallop that's going to go into the center like V of the heart, we are 1, 2 away. So there's really only one skip. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip 1 and we're going to slip stitch into that first one just for symmetrical sake, you know. That's how we're going to do it. And then we'll do the same thing. We're going to chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and then skip 1, and then insert into that one right there. Yarn over, pull through, because we're just slip stitching. And then we're going to continue on as normal. We're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to skip 2. Remember, skip 1, 2, slip stitch into that 3rd one. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 1, 2, slip stitch into the 3rd, chain 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 1, 2 into the 3rd, and then I'm just going to continue doing it. So we're on the last one, the last grouping. I chained 4, and then we're going to skip 1, 2, insert and slip stitch into the very, very last stitch of this round. And then remember what I said before, we are going to be slip stitching into that 2nd chain from that chain 2 that we did. We stitch marked it because we didn't want to lose it. And then this is a little bit tight, so just kind of do your best to join in that 2nd chain. So that is the end of round 5. Now for round 6, we're going to finally use our smallest hook, the 3.125 millimeter hook, and picking up from where we just were, we're going to chain 1 to get us over here. So we're just going to chain 1, and then we can put that in there because that's where we'll chain into at the very end. And then in all of these gaps, not including the small ones up here, we will get to those, but in all these gaps we're going to put 4 single crochets, but in between every single crochet we're going to be chaining 2. Okay, so we are going to put 1 single crochet, chain 2, another single crochet, chain 1, 2, third single crochet, chain 1, 2, and fourth single crochet, chain 1, 2. And we're going to do that in all of the gaps. So it's super easy. It's not going into any specific like actual stitch or chain. It's just going into the gaps. So once again, we're going to single crochet, chain 2, single crochet a second one, chain 2, a third single crochet, chain 2, and a fourth single crochet, chain 2. And we're going to continue that pattern all the way around until we reach these little corner ones that we did, these little small guys. All right, so I've done it all the way up until this little small scallops that we have. So I have done 4 single crochet ending with a chain 2. So now we're just going to put 2 single crochets in these. So we're going to do 1 single crochet, chain 2, a second single crochet, chain 2, and then we're going to go into the next one, 1 single crochet, chain 2, and then 1 single crochet, chain 2. Nice and easy. And now we're going to just continue on around with 4 single crochet, chain 2 in each scallop. So we are on our last scallop before finishing. So we're going to do 1 single crochet, chain 2, a second single crochet, chain 2, a third single crochet, chain 2, and a fourth single crochet. And we are just going to do a chain 1 because that's all that we did at the very, very beginning. And we're going to join by slip stitching into where that stitch marker was, where we did that chain 1. And we can remove the stitch marker. And then chain 1 to secure. And what I love about this pattern is that it's kind of very forgiving, at least in the lace part. If you like fudge a stitch or two, it's not going to be as big of an issue because it's so fluttery and lacy at the edges. But yeah, so now what we are going to do is we're gonna weave and tie off our ends. And, obviously do it however you want, but this is how I do it. This is the method that makes the most sense to me. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to tighten these two. I like to tie off and cut because honestly, it's a coaster. I want to be able to see the correct side and the incorrect side. So we're just going to tie these off. Just do 2 knots. And then I like to look at it at the front, making sure, yeah, that looks good. All right. And then I'm going to cut off this end here. And pull through to secure it. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to weave in this center end to tie it off with this other red. And then I'm going to weave this white up to here and tie it off with this white. If that makes sense to you, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, weave in, tie off, however you like. This is just how I do it. And then when tying it together, I like to make it nice and taut, but I don't want to pull it so tight that it starts puckering. So just make sure that it's nice and straight, and then you can do your first knot to secure it, and then you can tie it tight. I always like to do 3 knots. 3 is the strongest base, so 3 is good with me. And then we're going to weave in this white end. And then the same thing, when you go to like tie it tight, just make sure it's not too tight that it starts puckering the edge. Here is a Valentine's Day lacy romantic heart coaster. And this is definitely one of those projects you can like make in an hour or like an hour 15, hour and a half, just depends on how quick, but it's a super, super quick project and you can bang out a couple of them in, you know, like a binge watching session of a TV show, or if you're watching movies, go ahead, it's really fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this pattern. And yeah, please let me know down below how it worked out for you, what colors you used, what type of yarn you used. Let me know. I would love to know. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.